Thank you so much for joining me for this oil painting time lapse. I'm adding another painting to my sunflower series, inspired by flowers that I grew in my garden. As always, I start with an underpainting of burnt sienna, and this is just to establish some very basic shapes and shadows, and then once that's dry, I go in with the color layers. I mentioned this in the other two videos for the other paintings in the series, but I'm going to mention it here too. Sunflowers are just a really warm memory from my childhood in Ukraine. My family had a farm and they grew these gigantic sunflowers, so it still stands out to me in my mind. I remember walking through them. They were so huge and I was this little kid. It was like walking through a sunflower forest. And 2 decades later, I decided to grow them in my backyard. They made me so happy, and naturally they just kind of started pouring into my art. And I think if I hadn't planted those sunflower seeds, I might have never been inspired to make these specific paintings. The sunflower series was a way for me to be more free with my art and not worry about perfection, not worry about crazy meticulous detailing. I would actually stop myself and move on to a different section of the painting whenever I found that I was obsessing over a certain area, trying to make it look perfect. I would just try to stop myself. I just tried not to worry about creating something that makes perfect sense and is just perfect, you know? I just wanted to have fun with the painting. The butterfly in this painting is actually very special to me because it was a butterfly that was born in my garden. He was once a caterpillar I found on my dill plant. There was a storm coming right as he was about to become a chrysalis, so I built a little tent around the garden to protect him, and in about a week and a half I found a gorgeous butterfly and I got to hold him. He took his very first flight right from my hands, and then I cried because I'm sensitive and it was such a beautiful moment, so I really wanted to put him in the painting. My Much like the other two paintings, I wanted to add an element of abstraction to the painting and just be really random with my brush strokes, so it's not just details, there's some chaos to it as well. That is the final painting. I hope you enjoyed this time lapse. I really enjoyed creating this painting, and I have prints of this piece available in my art store, lenadanyastore.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you all a beautiful and inspiring day, and I hope to see you in my next video.